What's going on, guys? My name is Hydros and welcome back to some more My Hero Ultra Impact, and today we have the official letter from the producer, and it is a video and we get to watch it here today. I have not watched it yet, so I'm going to watch it live with you guys and give you guys my reactions as we see things happen. But if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys go down there, click that red subscribe button, make sure it says subscribe to the channel, click that bell, turn on all notifications on any future videos, drop a like down below, and comment what do you think about the things coming for the first anniversary for the JP version of My Hero Ultra Impact. So, let's go ahead and begin.
Hello everyone! My name is Monoe. I'm the producer of My Hero Ultra Impact. 皆さんこんにちは。僕のヒーローアカデミアウルトラインパクトプロデューサーのモノエです。今回初めてユーザーの皆様に直接
So he's the producer of My Hero Ultra Impact. Cool.
いつもヒロトラをプレイしていただきありがとうございます。2月9日に海外版をリリースして3ヶ月が経ちますが、5月19日で日本版のリリースから1周年を迎えました。イエーイ！
May 19th was the Japanese version's first anniversary, so that's cool.
プレイしていただきおかげさまで累計400万
4 million downloads. Okay, there we go.
日本版リリース1周年を迎え、全世界の皆様にも楽しんでいただけるように海外版でも各種キャンペーンを実施いたします。
Global version gets it, so
明日から全世界で始まる1周年記念キャンペーンの情報や最新イベント情報をお届けいたします。動画の最後には SNS キャンペーン情報もご用意しておりますので、ぜひ最後までお楽しみください。
Alright, so we got some campaigns to look forward to. My Hero Ultra
日本
Impact.
版リリース1周年を記念したスペシャルキャンペーンのご紹介です。1周年を記念してファーストアニバーサリーログインボーナスやファーストアニバーサリースペシャル
Login bonus and special missions.
アイテム獲得率アップなどファーストアニバーサリーキャンペーンを開催いたします。今回の
Boosting the drop rate. Yo, get up to 10 100 recruit tickets for the login bonus, bro.
派遣強化クエストメインクエストでのアイテム報酬量ドロップアイテム量がなんと3倍までアップします。
Wait, whoa. So level up main quest, we have triple drop rates coming? Yo, that's actually sick. There we go. Okay.
ヒーローやヴィランを成長させる絶好の機会となっておりますので、この機会をお見逃しなく。さらに
Okay, so triple drop rates essentially is sick. Recruit tickets. That's actually not. That's pretty sick.
獲得できます。ファーストアニバーサリーガシャチケは1周年を記念した特別なガシャ、ファーストアニバーサリーガシャでのみ使用できるのですが、なんと今回期間中最大100連分のファーストアニバーサリーガシャチケを獲得できます。またファーストアニバーサリーガシャには1周年を記念して
Alright, so we have I'm just going to pause it here and there just to kind of talk over a little bit, just so we can get kind of through this a little bit. But a new UR memory first anniversary smash! And we can, the first anniversary recruit is from 5/26 after maintenance, until 6/12, 2359 JST. Cool.
デクとオールマイトのツーショットの新規書き下ろし UR メモリーファーストアニバーサリースマッシュが登場します。100連分すべてのファーストアニバーサリーガシャチケを手に入れて、たくさんのヒーローやヴィランメモリーをゲットしてくださいね。さらに、ファーストアニバーサリースペシャルミッションではリミットブレイカー SR やメモリーメダルスターなどのプレイキャラやメモリーに役立つアイテムも獲得できますので、
I mean, pretty obvious, right? Got memory medals and stars? Okay. Event news, here we go.
26日より雄英伝説勇者の旅立ちを開催いたします。イエーイ今回のイベントはいつもと違った物語となっており、雄英高校を飛び出しファンタジー世界を舞台にした特別なイベントシナリオをご用意しております。
World of Fantasy, baby!
クリアすることで SR プレイヤーの尾形ミリオとデク、飯田、お茶子の学校生活を描いたメモリー待望ランチタイムを獲得できます。イベントは6月8日まで開催予定ですので、皆さんぜひプレイしていつもとは一味違うシナリオをお楽しみください。続いて最新ガシャ情報です。
I mean, we'll go over this in a little bit. So we got a free to play Mirio and a new memory, so that's cool.
雄英伝説勇者の旅立ちガシャが開催されます。
Heroes depart. Yes, there they are, baby. Oh, their art looks sick though.
bakugou勝樹の最新 UR プレイキャラが登場します。 1周年にふさわしい特別なモチーフですが、バトル中にも新しいプルスウルトラモーショ
Feature
ンを
new
お楽しみいただけます。
plus ultra
プル
animations.
スウルトラ技
Yes.
気になりますよね。本日は動画をお持ちしております。
Oh, yes. We get to see them?
どうぞ。
Let's go.
だって負けらんない。みんなに答えるためにも。
Bro, what is this? Yo. Deku's is cool. But I mean, this one. There's no doubt. Oh, they use swords, bro. Bakugo's is sick.
いつもと違った雰囲気でとってもかっこいいですよね。このようにアニメ2期のエンディングで描かれたファンタジー衣装に身を包み、いつもの2人とは違い剣を持ったプルスウルトラ技をお楽しみいただけます。スキルやステータスはこちら。衣装が違うというだけでは
Oh
な
my
く、
goodness.
バトルでも活躍できるスキルやステータスを持っております。
Let's actually let's scroll back a little bit here.
なく
All right, so this is Deku. I'm gonna pause here so we can actually go over this real quick. But deals 700% damage to a single opponent. Also inflicts damage dealt to himself. It's a damage inflicting character. I mean, it was from season 2, so it kind of makes sense a little bit. If character has persistence, reduce character's action skill cooldown by 1, and then also character's skill impact is increased by 30% when HP is 50% or below HP. Auto skill 1 increases characters plus ultra gauge by 15% when a wave starts. If one ally gets knocked out, increases character skill impact by 30. If 2 allies get knocked out, increases character power by 30. So that one, his first auto skill kind of depends on if your teammates get knocked out, essentially, which I don't know how good that's gonna essentially be, but we'll keep going here. That's an auto skill though, thankfully. So when HP is below 20% once per battle, gives characters persistence for 3 turns. If 3 allies get knocked out, increases characters by 60 power by 60%. If 4 allies get knocked out, gives character persistence for 3 turns.
バトルでも活躍できるスキルやステータスを持っております。
Alright, we got action skill 1, deals 450% damage to a single opponent, increases characters plus ultra gauge by 15%, also inflicts some of the damage dealt to the character, okay? And then increases character's power by 30% for 3 turns, increases character skill impact by 40% for 3 turns, also gives a character ability to make last stand 1 time. So this is a power buff, basically. We don't know the cooldown times. I would say that the action skill 2, I want to say that's probably a 6, while the other one is a 5, maybe a 4. Just kind of see, maybe that might be the case, who knows, but we don't know the cooldowns essentially. But Deku, not looking so hot, but let's see what Bakugo's like.
ぜひ各クエストやウルトラ
Alright, so Bakugou deals 700% damage to a single opponent, increases character's power by 50% for 3 turns, makes character ecstatic for 3 turns, okay? Then his first auto skills, if character did not land a critical hit, increase character's critical hit rate by 5% for 5 turns. So if he doesn't land a crit, he's basically just increasing his crit rate. Also increases character's plus ultra gauge by 5% when landing a critical hit. So if he doesn't get a critical hit, he gets critical rate increase. If he gets a critical hit, he gets plus ultra gauge increase. Okay, that's kind of nice. Gives character ability to overwhelm, increases character's power by 7% for 5 turns after landing a critical hit. Okay, I mean, get a critical hit, you get a power boost by 7% for 5 turns.
VE タワーなどで活躍させてください。
Alright. Deals 250% damage to all opponents, so he's an AoE on his first action skill at 250. Increases character's power by 25% for 5 turns. Low chance of blinding all opponents by 3 turns. So deals 350% damage to a single opponent, increases character's critical hit rate by 20% for 5 turns, increases characters plus ultra gauge by 30%. Again, I want to say that we don't know their cooldown, so I want to say probably like 6 and 6, maybe 5 and 5, just depends really. Just because these are pretty good action skills. Bakugou definitely is the better UR of the 2, just judging for that right off the bat. But increases critical rate of himself and also increases his power on both of his action skills like that. That's not too shabby, if I do say so myself. That's actually pretty good. But let's go ahead and continue.
さらに新しくインパクトフェスが
There it is, introducing Impact Fest. So yes, these two are the Impact Fest hot pick. So it is going to be Impact Fest heroes. hot pick recruit heroes, Deku and Bakugo drop rate, UR drop rate of 1.5 times for UR characters and memories.
インパクトフェスは UR プレイキャラメモリーの排出率が通常のガシャに比べてなんと 1.5 倍になるという特別なガシャです。今回開催されるインパクトフェス英傑ピックアップガシャデク&爆豪では明日から登場するデクと爆豪の新規 UR プレイキャラがピックアップされており、これまでのガシャに比べて獲得のチャンスが増えております。
1.5 times is really
特
good.
別な衣装のデクと爆豪をゲットしてください。以上最新ガシャ情報でした。
That's all for summons.
明日予定している
Version
バージョン
2.2.0
2.0 のアップデート内容をご紹介いたします。
What is the update going to have?
ヒーローベースの機能追加のご紹介です。
Let's say so. A new button to get characters' attention for hero-based photo shoots. So you basically get their attention and can screenshot it essentially.
好きなヒーローや
And
ヴィラ
new
ン、家具
furniture.
を配置して自分の部屋ヒーローベースを作れるこちらの機能ですが、今回のアップデートでより自由にカメラ操作ができるようになり、より自分の好みのシチュエーションでスクリーンショットを撮ることができるようになりました。また撮影機能の追加に合わせてミネタが目印のこっち向いてボタンを押すとヒーローやヴィランたちが呼びかけに応じて
So press that Mineta button and all characters will appear in your
ぜひお
picture
楽しみください。
essentially.
さらに新しい家具も明日から登場します。ファーストアニバーサリーガシャのガシャ交換ポイントを使って家具と交換することができますので、こちらもお見逃しなく。機能が追加されたヒーローベースでお気に入りのスクショをたくさん撮って SNS でたくさんシェアしてくださいね。もう一つのアップデート項目としてメモリーの限界
There
突破に
it
一段階追加されます。
is.
今まで
Oh no, that's, I mean, a lot of people probably might not be happy about it, but I mean, it's still sick nonetheless. 5th limit break added for SR and UR memory. So we have a 5th slot. So 5 starring memories at this point raises them, it seems, at least for URs, up to level 105. It costs 1,000,000 gold. Oh
で
man.
は同じメモリーを獲得した際やリミットブレーカーのアイテムを使用することで最大4段階まで限界突破ができましたが、バージョン 2.2.0 で SR と UR のメモリーは最大5段階目まで限界突
Oh,
破
it's
が
got a
可能になり
green
ました。
star. Okay.
さらに5段階目の限界突破ではスキルに DX がつきスキル効果がさらに強化されたり新たな効果が追加されますので、
Hold on. Wait.
さらに強化されたり5段階目の限界突破ではスキルに DX
Oh, so the 5th limit break gives you a DX skill essentially, which powers up the memory even
スキル
more.
効果がさらに強化されたり新た
Or
な
additional
効果が
effects.
追加されますの
Oh
で、
man,
ぜひお試
it's
しくださ
nutty
い。
actually.
またプレイキャラやメモリーにランダムで新しいスキルを追加できる DX オートスキルに新しいスキル効果が登場します。
Okay, so just kind of go over this real quick in my terms. We're adding new rarity skill effects. So previously you could get the like 1-star skill effect. So now we're adding a 2-star to get even like better ones. So that's cool.
ました。今までは星1が最もレアリティが高かったのですが、さらに強力な星2のスキルが追加されております。どういったスキル効果があるのか一覧で見られるようにもなりましたので、この機会にぜひ EX オートスキルも使ってみてくださいね。
Oh, so they're giving us a list of all of the skills that are potentially available from the 2-star and I assume 1-star in the slots of each one. So okay, that's not, I like that. That's good. I like that we can actually kind of see like what we're able to get. And I do believe they said they're adding also more skill effects just in general.
最後に SNS キャンペーンの紹介です。今回初めて私からユーザーの皆様に向けてこういった形で最新情報をお届けさせていただきましたが、この動画を投稿した Twitter、Facebook のリツイート、いいね数が合計2000件突破で全てのユーザーにスタミナ300をプレゼントいたします。
Means 300 free
日本版
stamina.
の1周年のタイミングで全世界の皆様に向けて
2,000 likes and
特別なキャンペ
retweets
ーン
on
を用意してお
posts.
りますので、
We get 300
ぜひ
stamina.
たくさんの
Stamina's
方
still
に
good though.
楽しんでいただけると嬉しいです。
I'm sure there will be more.
明日から開始するイベントやキャンペーンの情報をお届けしてまいりましたが、皆様お楽しみいただけましたでしょうか。本日ご紹介する情報は以上となります。 明日のメンテナンス終了後からイベントやキャンペーンが始まります。最新のアプリ内の情報は公式 SNS にてご案内しておりますので、ぜひそちらもフォローして最新情報をご確認ください。ヒロトラに関するご感想もお待ちしております。今後も皆様にお楽しみいただけるようチーム一同頑張ってまいりますので、これからもヒロトラをよろしくお願いいたします。それではまたお会いしましょう。バイバイ。
Okay, bro. I mean, first of all, love the letter of the producer, love the video format that they're doing so far. This is the very first one that we've had, so I mean, again, very, very awesome, very cool, very, again, it feels like Dokkan. Dokkan does this with like Dokkan Now and stuff, Legends does video and stuff. So again, just makes it feel a lot more engaging a little bit to see this from the producers, from the creators of the game. I actually misspelled the game name in the title of the video, but that's actually funny. But yeah, I mean, it's still cool to see nonetheless. I mean, if they didn't have at least faith in the game, they wouldn't do something like this, I would imagine. They wouldn't put the time and the effort to create this. I mean, it probably didn't take them that long to create this, essentially, but I mean, it's still really cool to see nonetheless, and still putting the time and the effort to, as the producer, to come and do this for the game community and stuff like that. Very, very good, very awesome to see. So let's kind of go back and wrap, like, kind of look and see what we're talking about here. So we had special campaigns, obviously, so we're going to get up to 100 recruit tickets of those, like, you know, red-ish tickets. So that's literally 10 multis right there. 10 free multis from the login bonus, and also I believe special missions as well. Yeah, it says login bonus as well as from special missions. So up to 100 recruit tickets, so up to literally free 10 multis to get stuff, which again is really good, really awesome to see. And then also they did say down here that mission, main quest, let me see your main quest, dispatch, level up quests. Yeah, so dispatch, level up quests, and main quests will be tripled. So we have ×3 drops for those coming to the game. That's epic to see. Like to see it. Again, massive improvements. I like to see it. So let's kind of keep going here. So we have a new UR memory, first anniversary smash that we're going to be able to get from the first anniversary recruits, which is really cool. Got Deku and All Might. Look, that memory looks super sick. Actually, is that manga styled? Actually, I think it is manga style. It looks a little bit like the shading on Deku makes me think of manga a little bit more. All Might's cool, but I mean, again, this whole memory looks cool. Really looks good to see that. So a new UR memory gonna look good to see, so we can get that as well. Memories and stars. So we have the Heroes Depart story event. So we also have the free new SR Mirio Togeda and also a new SR memory. This is what I imagine, yeah, the event for the UA Legend Heroes Depart. So you're going to be able to get a free character and a free memory, Waiting for Lunch, and Mirio Toga hero character. Again, super awesome to see Mirio get another character as well, especially a free one that we can all use. Wonder what he's going to be like. We don't know his kit. We don't know the memory either. So again, we'll be interested to see what that is going to be like. And then also we go down here, we get to see the new Midoriya and Bakugou Heroes Depart, the fantasy themed characters, man. I am super, super excited, man. Oh, man. New York characters. I'm excited. Oh, here we go. We have the plus ultra animations as well. Let's take a look at those real quick. Bro, like unique plus ultra animations. They didn't have to do that. They could have just gave us the standard animations. No, they went out of their way not only to make cool, unique characters, but they also gave them cool, unique animations. Bakugou's a little better in my opinion than Deku's, but still really, really cool looking, really awesome to see unique animations from these guys and from the developers as well. Thank you guys thank you for developers. Like, thank you all of you for putting in the work and the time to do this stuff. If you guys happen to watch my videos. I don't think you do, but sure. We got plus ultra move here. This is where it's getting a little different. So Deku, not only does inflict damage upon himself. Again, he's from season 2. Like, that's when this actually came around. So not all that like not all that I don't know, I can't think of the word at the top of my head, but again, it's too kind of to be expected if it's from season 2. Again, 700% damage on a plus ultra move, still good. It's really got good damage. And he also is reducing his cooldown by 1 if he has persistence. And then also he's increasing his skill impact, but when below 50% HP. So again, if that's not there, you're not getting that. Unless you have persistence, he's not getting the cooldown. And he's also hurting himself. So think of it what you will. Also, his first auto skill heavily depends on getting your allies knocked out to get these increases. So while that's cool, and that also helps you in the long run if you happen to be facing against a harder boss to where your allies are not surviving as much, and the Deku's on the field with them, then he's going to be getting these increases. But at the same time, it's just if your allies never get knocked out, you're never going to see these 2 increases to the power and skill impact, right? So he's also increases his plus ultra gauge by 15% when a wave starts, but after the wave, that's useless. So auto skill 1, pretty much irrelevant unless you get allies knocked out after the fact. And then his second auto skill, which is HP below 20% per battle, gives character persistence for 3 turns. So he gives himself persistence on his second auto skill, but only if you're below 20% HP. If you're that low, you're probably not living, but we'll see. It also heavily depends, like on the first one, if your allies get knocked out. You literally have to have your whole team die to get another persistence for 3 turns, and then also 3 characters to get knocked out to get a 60% power buff. So again, if you're not surviving, if your entire team essentially is knocked out, you're probably not getting a 3-star on that event. But again, we'll have to see as we get harder events how this actually would play out. Deku, if harder events actually are coming, then, and this Deku does do amazing because of this stuff, then hey, we'll have to see it then. But just right off the bat, the auto skills, especially just depending on your allies getting knocked out, kind of sucks a little bit. He's not, that's not super fantastic, but again, we'll have to see. I'm not judging until I'm able to actually use the character specifically. But his first and second action skills, so he does 450% damage to a single target, then also increases his plus ultra gauge by 15%. He also does inflict damage to himself. He does give himself a power boost by 30%, and he also gives himself a skill impact by 40% buff for 3 turns and for 3 turns. And he also gets a last stand ability for 1 time. So he does get last stand to himself, so if you are low on that HP, then you're getting that last stand to survive at least, and then also giving yourself a power boost and a skill impact boost. But at the same time, again, his other abilities are dependent, again, on the character getting knocked out. But action skill 2 is a really good action skill nonetheless. Cooldown is probably atrocious though. But he's looking okay. He's looking decent, not too like over the top broken. But Bakugou now deals 700% damage to a single opponent, increases his power by 50% with his plus ultra, and he also gets ecstatic for 3 turns on his plus ultra attack. So that is pretty solid, if I do say so. His first auto skill, if your character did not land a critical hit, increases character critical hit rate by 5% for 5 turns. So he gets a 5% buff to his critical rate if he doesn't land a critical hit rate. I'm not sure if that stacks though, but we'll have to see. Also increases character's plus ultra gauge by 5% when landing a critical hit. So if he doesn't get a critical hit, gets a 5% critical hit buff. Once he gets a critical hit, you're getting a plus ultra gauge by 5% as well. So again, I think obviously the plus ultra gauge will stack. So every time he gets a crit, he's going to get a 5%, 5%, 5% and keep doing that. So he's literally going to give himself the plus ultra gauge. In best case scenario, he's literally giving himself plus ultra gauge a lot. So that's going to be good. And then also gives character ability to overwhelm, and then also increases character's power by 7% for 5 turns when landing a critical hit. So again, he's buffing himself for the critical hits, and also he does increase his critical hits if he doesn't get critical hits. So again, these two working in tandem, gonna be really, really good to work together. Then his action skills are going to be 250% damage to their AoEs. The first one is an AoE, 250%. He's going to increase his own power by 25% for 5 turns. Then a low chance of blinding all opponents by 3 turns. So blinding is good, low chance, but still blinding is good to have. And then also he's going to be increasing his power. So again, this cooldown probably again like 6, 5, something like that. Then his second one being 350% damage to a single opponent. And then he's also going to be increasing his critical rate by 20% for 5 turns. So he's going to give himself that. And he also gives himself a 30% plus ultra gauge increase. So again, probably, I would say these two action skills are probably 6 turn cooldowns, if at least, probably. I would say, I wouldn't say anything higher than 6, maybe 6 or 5. But again, Bakugou sounds the most busted of the two, just to say that right now. Just saying, he does sound the most busted of the two. Can't wait to see what he can do in game once we do get the summon for them tomorrow. Gonna be epic. So again, let me know what you guys think down in the comments down below of the Deku and Bakugou. And again, we're gonna have the 1.5 times usual drop rates for UR characters and memories on the Impact Fest banner for these two as well, which is really cool. And we're gonna get special outfits. So we're going to get new update in this. We're going to have a new update to the hero base where you can take photo shoots and essentially get the attention of your character so that they look at you directly when you take in the photographs. And then also you have this Mineta button where you can actually tap that and it will actually have all your characters on the screen. And that's really cool actually and really interesting. Then also hero base furniture. It says in the recruit exchange. So I assume that like you can exchange your recruit points, basically your pity points for the furniture, which is interesting. And you can share them on social media. So the last and final few things are limit break 5th slot for UR and SR memories. And that 5th slot is essentially going to be called a DX skill. And it's going to have that green star there and give you guys an extra big old buff to your memories, which is going to be very, very useful, I would say, for a lot of these memories, especially. And then again, it is a kind of a bummer that you're going to need 5 copies of the memories to actually max them out to get there. But again, it's still really good, but you're also getting a massive buff to the skill. So that's really interesting. And then also a 2-star rarity skill effect. And also you're getting extra skill EX auto skills added to the pool. So we're having 2 stars. So they're going to be even better rarity skill effects being added to the game, which is going to be really interesting and really cool to see. Obviously, they're doing some SNS campaigns for likes and retweets and stuff like that. 2,000 get 300 stamina. Again, stamina is really good. Going to be very useful when playing all this stuff here. But that is it for the 1-year anniversary. Yo, shoutouts to the My Hero Ultra Impact developer team, as well as how do I pronounce your name? I'm sorry. I want to make sure I pronounce it right.
Hello everyone. My name is Monoe. I'm
Monoe, there we go. Thank you so much, Monoe, for the producer letter. Really appreciate you. Looking forward to the 1-year anniversary. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments down below. And I'll see you guys next time. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a fantastic day.